This is me cooking. This is what I did was I set everything up and then I buggered off to the kitchen. Okay? Me just walking into the house. Yep. I'm wiping down, making sure everything's nice and neat and clean. Of course. I don't exactly remember what exactly I was doing there. Ah, I was getting this stuff. So I'm going to be using the pickled mayo, the pizza sauce, the tomato strips, of course. Yep, semi-dried tomato strips. These ones are very good. They're in oil and they're very delicious. Um, the perfect pickled mayo actually tastes like the McDonald's mayo, like the mayo that you get on the burgers, on like cheeseburgers and Big Macs and stuff. It's quite delicious. It's weird. I don't like pickles themselves, but the pickled mayo actually quite tasty. So there's that, and we're also putting watermelon, not watermelon, pineapple. We're putting pineapple in the thing, on the thing, and of course, got to make sure that it's tasty and all that. So here's me just dicking around in the background. I don't exactly know what I was doing here. It's still going, by the way. Ah, I was making sure the dough was ready. So we also have some shredded ham and some pepperoni. That's the pepperoni slices or the salami slices. It's actually quite decent. We got a kilo of the stuff, and we got a kilo of the shredded ham as well. So, which was pretty cool. I was happy with that. This was about $22 a bag, and the kilo of the salami was like $9 because it was on quick sale. And then, of course, we got cheese, pizza blend cheese. Pizza blend cheese is superior because it's got like the mozzarella, the cheese, the mozzarella, the like uh regular. It's got a bunch of cheeses mixed together. So here's the dough. So what I did was I bought pizza bases for the wife, and then I asked her to make me a pizza dough, just in case. Like I got two pizza bases, just in case. But yeah, basically we got pizza dough, or I got her to make pizza dough. I said to her, um, don't put anything in it because I was gonna use some of this one for like chocolate or something, like put chocolate inside it, or like chocolate Nutella spread. But I didn't end up doing that either. So, but here's me just sort of scraping the flour out of the bowl because the wife lovingly put flour in the bowl for me. So I'm just using the flour that's down, put the bowl away so it can be washed later. And then, of course, here's me placing it down, trying to spread it first with my hands and realizing, yeah, that I'm really not getting away with this. This is really not working. Like this is really, really, really not working. Realizing it's not working, and then deciding, you know what? I'm gonna go find a rolling pin. At one point, I'm like in my head, I wonder if I can do the flip, like the pizza people do. I've never done it before, but could I do it? Like, is this something possible? So I found the rolling pin in the drawer. I was actually gonna yell out to Riss and go, "Where's the rolling pin?" And then in my head, I'm like, "Nah, I found it." So I'm making this. I'm actually overstretching this. And you'll see why in a minute. Here, we'll fast forward this a little bit. So here we are, all stretched out. Now, of course, you're going, Trogan, why are you putting salami down first? Well, we're doing stuffed crust. Yes, we're doing stuffed crust pizza. Actually turned out quite well. Here's me trying to the pieces were a little thick compared to regular salami. So I was trying to see was it two pieces in one instead of just one slice? But it is just one slice. Um, so yeah, I do get to eat some as I'm doing this as well, which I thought was a pretty cool thing. Next time, like this camera angle is good. We do need a little bit of extra thing, but otherwise it works pretty well. That was just me moving stuff around, of course. Now, as you saw before, I did have the grated cheese there, but this cheese is far superior, I found, for melting in sandwiches. It's like when I'm having cheese toasties and stuff, I just you know what? We're doing it that way. So we're going to just chop this up for a little bit. I'm just trying to find a knife. Yep, there's me saying, yep, I'm just going to cut that. So carefully, I find if I'm trying to be careful, I hold the knife from both ends and I sort of lower it down. That way it doesn't slip, sort of thing. This may or may not be safe, particular, but yeah. And then I'm just trying to put a piece on each. Next time I do this, I would probably go cheese Kransky. That's what I was wanting to do, but I found the salami for $8, and I'm just I can't resist. But yeah, each piece gets a cheese, and then I think one piece gets two, or two little bits get two extras, because there was two bits of extra cheese. So I'm I think of one went here. Oh, there, yeah, yeah. One went there, and then one down here or something. There you go. I'm even there. You go. I decided to go a little bit of pizza cheese as well, just in case. Um, we do have another block of cheese. If I did actually have it open, if it was opened, I would have put more block cheese in the stuffing. And I also should have, as I said while I was standing there, I said this to myself. I should have cut them in half or double stacked them, triple stacked them, so it was more. But then I just sort of rolling it over, start somewhere, and just roll. Actually turned out quite well. Yes, it is a thick crust, but it really works well. There's me going, what the? Why didn't I put this on a tray? That's literally what I just said with that little hand movement. And I'm pushing it down so it doesn't come up. Because one of my pizzas before that, it actually just unfolded, which really wasn't a good thing. Like, seriously, it was not a good thing. And that's just the tomato paste. Or, sorry, the pizza sauce. The pizza sauce. And so you just sort of splayed some on. I like to do it like that so then I can sort of spread it out easier. And I can see how much has been used. As you can see, I did actually use the right amount though I needed. So it wasn't too watery, wasn't too bad. So I'm happy with that. I'm like, tap tap tap. Where do I put the spoon now? I don't know where to put the spoon. And then I'm like, oh yeah, we need to put this on a tray. So here's me trying to put a square rectangular thing on a round tray, which I did successfully in the end, and it wasn't too bad. So I only had a little bit of like mess up. Overall, it was a good pizza. Like next time as well, more cheese because you'll see I put a lot of shredded ham on. I should have put a layer of cheese between the shredded ham and the salami, or chopped the salami up. That's also what I should have done. Um, but yeah, that's because well, this is a kilo of ham. I'm going to be using this. I asked the wife. We got some bread, and she recently made some bread, and I said to her, "I will give you the two breads that I got if you chop up the bread that she made." So I'm going to use some of this ham and stuff to make cheese sandies. Now, of course, I'm just like dumping the salami on. That's in the middle. I should have put a bit of cheese, like just a fine layer, so it like holds it, binds it together. Or mixed in a bowl the salami and the cheese, so it had like a 50-50 ratio or a 60-40 ratio sort of thing. Now that's just me adding some sun-dried tomatoes. I should have also, because they're in oil, and this is already like going to be a wet pizza. I should have taken them out and like pat dry them. This is good idea. Like this is good for my future. This is future me. I can come along and go. That was good. This way's better. So what I used a thing called a splade, spoon fork, a knife spoon fork, is a splade, and it's basically a spoon and a fork with like a round thing on it. And so here's me just trying to like spread the tomato out. Because as weird as it is, like as much as I added to this, I like it to be sort of like evened out so it's not too fucked. Also, good thing enough, because I did it this way, it didn't stick to the tray, which I thought was pretty damn cool. And yes, we are still using that past Trogan. Yes. I decided here's the time, use the cheese. I said screw it, use the rest of the small bag. Again, should have added more cheese, like between the layers, sort of thing. Um, I do have half of this left, this pizza left, half of it. So we'll be having some tomorrow. Here's me putting pineapple on. Now, because it's me and I'm not in like Italy and stuff, I am putting pineapple on it. Um, if I was making this traditional way, I'd basically be like whatever the nonna says. It's like whatever the Italian, Sicily, Greek, whatever it is, grandmother. If she says it's okay, it's okay. If it's not, then it's not. All right. But yeah, so I did that. I threw it into the oven. Or did I put this on first? Oh, here's about here is where I'm talking to the wife about her pizza's done. So I think, yeah. So right there, her pizza's done. This is the pizza. Well, this is the half that I've left in the fridge.